If you have been lifting or working out long enough, there's a moment you will almost certainly run into. It's the moment you stand in front of the mirror. You are no longer staring hype up style at your gains like you did in the first few months. Instead, you are looking really closely, and then you start noticing the little things. One side of your chest looks slightly fuller than the other. Your left shoulder sits just a tiny bit higher. When you flex, your dominant arm looks sharp and defined, while your non-dominant arm feels a bit flat, maybe even a little weak. At first, you try to brush it off. It's just the lighting. It's the angle. Or I am just being too hard on myself. But that feeling doesn't really go away. In fact, it gets clearer, especially when you look back at old photos or workout videos. What bothers most people isn't just the asymmetry itself, but a frustrating paradox. The longer and more seriously you train, the more visible these imbalances seem to get. When you first started, your body probably looked pretty balanced. But after 2 or 3 years, as the weights get heavier and you gain more experience, you realize your physique isn't developing quite the way you expected. If you have ever found yourself searching terms like uneven chest, one arm bigger than the other, or unbalanced shoulders, unfinished forearms late at night, well, you are not alone. Thousands of lifters at every single level are asking the exact same questions. And that brings us to a simple truth. Muscle imbalance is a natural part of the fitness journey. In fact, anatomically speaking, nearly 100% of people who lift have some degree of asymmetry. The only real difference is how noticeable it is, and whether or not you know how to adjust for it. What exactly is a muscle imbalance? At its core, a muscle imbalance happens when opposing muscles or sides of your body differ in size, strength, or neurological control. In an ideal, balanced body, your muscles work together smoothly to keep your posture solid, generate power efficiently, and protect your joints. But when the balance breaks, one side ends up overworking while the other essentially goes to sleep. Typically, this shows up in two main ways. One, left to right imbalances, the visible kind. This is the easiest to spot in the mirror. One arm is bigger than the other, or one side of your lats looks longer or lower. Two, antagonistic imbalances, the hidden kind. This is a mismatch between opposing muscle groups. A classic example is having an overdeveloped chest paired with a weak upper back. Over time, your shoulders get pulled forward, leading to a hunched posture. Another example is a massive upper body paired with underdeveloped legs. These imbalances directly affect your overall posture and how your body distributes force when you move. So, why does this happen? Most people like to blame bad genetics, but science shows that muscle imbalances are mostly the result of tiny habits stacked up over years. In the gym, even tiny equipment flaws, like a bench that's slightly tight, uneven padding, or an unstable machine, force your body to subconsciously shift its posture to compensate. Repeat that movement thousands of times under heavy weight, and that temporary adjustment becomes a permanent, flawed movement pattern. On top of that, when you push for heavy weights beyond what your form can handle, your body cheats. It shifts the load to your stronger side. The weaker side doesn't get properly activated, and the gap between them just keeps widening. Outside the gym, daily life plays a huge role. always using your dominant hand to write, scroll, carry heavy bags, or sleeping on the exact same side every night places constant stress on half of your body. Playing asymmetrical sports like golf, basketball, or soccer without doing balancing exercises can also pull your body out of alignment. The counterintuitive chest paradox. Here's something interesting. Your stronger arm doesn't always mean a bigger chest on the side. Why? Because when your dominant arm is super strong, it easily takes over the push. Your chest on the side doesn't actually have to work as hard. Meanwhile, on your weaker arm side, your chest muscle is forced to step up and push harder to finish the rep. The result? A weaker arm, but a thicker, more developed chest on the same side. That's why you can bench with perfect bar balance and still end up with an uneven chest. So, how to fix or manage it? Muscle imbalances don't form overnight, so they won't go away in a week or two either. You need a smart and patient approach. 1. Prioritize unilateral exercises. Ditch the barbells for a while and switch to dumbbells or single-limb machines. This forces each side of the body to pull its own weight. 2. Start with your weaker side. Always do your sets starting with the weaker side while the energy and nervous system are fresh. Match the reps on your strong side to what your weak side can do. Never do extra reps on the strong side just because you have energy left. 3. Form overweight. Leave your ego at the door. Drop the weight. Slow down your reps. And focus on the eccentric, lowering phase. Feel the muscle contract and cut out any momentum or compensation. 4. Fix your daily habit. Be mindful of how you sit, stand, and carry things throughout the day. Distribute daily physical tasks more evenly between both hands. A realist mindset. Finally, we have to accept a simple reality. Not every imbalance can be 100% fixed. If your asymmetry comes from your natural bone structure or genetic muscle insertions, trying to force perfect symmetry can actually cause more harm than good to your joints. The smartest goal isn't absolute perfection. It's functional balance, moving well, and staying injury-free. If you see the information helpful, you might like the video and share it with someone you think they need this information. And hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss out our next high science-backed fitness insight. Health don't have a place for false trials. If you want to learn how to care for your health using fully traceable, high-quality products while joining a community where we learn and grow together, join our proactive health community via the link below. I look forward to accompanying you on your journey.